Hello students, today we are going to start our class 12th revision, and that is quick revision of the topic, that is dual nature of matter and radiation. Dual nature of matter and radiation. See, in this topic we will study about various method of electron emission from the metal surface. Various method of electron emission. Then in the cathode tube experiment we will study about variation in the, this is the intensity versus photoelectric current graph, and frequency remaining constant. Will go for variation in the saturation current, here frequency is constant. Then we'll go for if frequency is different, what happens to the photoelectric current now. And we'll also go through Einstein photoelectric equation. Einstein photoelectric equation. See, we will start with various method of electron emission from the metal surface. First we'll go for is thermionic emission. See, what is this? It is phenomena of emission of electron from metal surface by heating it. We supply heat to the metal surface and the electron get enough energy to get emitted from the metal surface. Then we have particle emission. What is that? See, in particle emission we have a fast moving particle will strike the metal surface and will transfer energy and remove electron from the metal surface. It is phenomena of emission of electron from metal surface by striking it with fast moving electron. Then comes field emission. See, electrons are basically negatively charged. Will apply a strong positive field that will be enough for removal of electron from the metal surface. You will say that it is phenomena of emission of electron from metal surface by applying strong electric field on it. Then we go for the fourth, that is a photoelectric emission. See, in photoelectric emission, what we have? Photoelectric emission. See, what do we have? See, we say that when light of suitable frequency falls on metal surface, then electron get emitted. Now we will go through various experimental facts which were found out by different experiments in photoelectric experiment through the cathode routine. This is basically our anode. This is cathode. What we did was that here is a space through which light can enter the metal surface. See, what was observed, that what is the relation between the intensity of light versus photoelectric current. See, basically intensity means energy received per unit area per unit time. Intensity is what? Energy received per unit area per unit time. And basically, what is the photoelectric current? Basically, photoelectric current means number of photoelectron emitted per second. Number of photoelectron emitted per second. See, it was found out that with the increase in the intensity, photoelectric current is directly proportional to. See, now what it was observed, that suppose we kept frequency constant. Frequency was kept constant, and what we did was that we increased the intensity of light. See, this is the graph between potential versus photoelectric current graph. Photoelectric current graph. See, we have like this. With increase in the intensity of light, this is I1, this is I2, this is I3, and the frequency was constant for all this incident ray. This is our stopping potential, and this is basically our saturation current. Now we need to define it out. What is saturation current? Saturation current. See, we say that with increase in the potential, photoelectric current increases, but after certain potential, with further increase in the potential, there is no increase in the current. We say that with increase in potential, photoelectric current increases, photoelectric current increases, but after certain potential with further increase in potential, there is no increase in the current, then the current is said to be saturated. Now see what has happened is that we suppose we connected it with a certain negative terminal and reduced its positiveness, the current got stopped. That is called basically a stopping potential. We'll define it out. What is that? It is minimum negative potential applied to anode with respect to cathode, at which no photoelectric emission take place. See, this is called the stopping potential. Now we will move on to what happens if intensity is kept constant and frequency is increased gradually. See, in this what we have, this intensity is constant. What we are doing is that we have a different frequency of light incident on it. See, it is observed that in all the cases we have a same saturation current. See, this is frequency 1, this is frequency 2, this is frequency 3rd. We have like frequency 3rd is greater than nu 2 is greater than nu 1. See, there is gradual increase in the stopping potential. We say that with increase in the frequency of incident radiation, stopping potential increases. Stopping potential increases. This is clear? Now we will go for Einstein photoelectric equation. See, we go for Einstein photoelectric equation. See, what he did was that it is basically the same cathode tube experiment, and it was observed that when light falls in the metal surface, this is like h nu is equal to, his equation was h nu is equal to h nu naught plus EBS. See, h we know that it is Planck constant. See, this nu is what? Nu is frequency of incident radiation this is nu naught, is called threshold frequency. What is that? See, it is minimum frequency. It is minimum frequency of incident radiation at which photoelectric emission takes place. Photoelectric emission take place. See, and this h nu naught, they combined are called work function also. This is work function. What is that? See, it is the minimum energy required by electron to get emitted from the metal surface. It is minimum energy required by electron to get emitted from metal surface. This is clear. Now we have like EVS. See, there is correlation over here is that this is EVS is also equal to kinetic energy maximum of the emitted electron, half mv max square. Here Vs is stopping potential and this is electron, charge on electron. There is certain modification we can have in a numerical. They can go for like hc by lambda. This is hc by lambda naught is equal to EVS, and this is called basically a threshold wavelength. See, it was also observed that every metal had its own threshold frequency. Means what? When they had like metal, this is metal A, suppose this is a metal B, they had own threshold frequency, a unique one, and this is basically graph between frequency versus stopping potential graph. Stopping potential with it shows that with increase in the frequency of incident radiation, stopping potential increases. Stopping potential increases. See, there are a few questions they do ask to find the Planck constant. With the help of this formula, we can have h nu is equal to h nu naught plus EVS. This is h nu minus nu naught is equal to EVS. They can have like potential versus frequency graph they can give you out, and when you multiply it by the electron you will get the value of the Planck constant. Now we will go for de Broglie dualistic hypothesis. de Broglie, dualistic, hypothesis. That is E is equal to mc square. Then we had P is equal to h nu, and when we equated them out, it is coming out to be what? H nu, that can be written as hc by lambda. Lambda will be equivalent to h by mc, that is equal to h by p. See, there are few numericals that are based on this. They go for like, they can give you kinetic energy, that is half mv square, and there can be certain numerical based on it. Like we have to make in terms of momentum. It is mv square upon 2. This is m upon m. This is coming out to be what? P square upon 2m. Momentum can be written as 2m. We can have lambda is equal to h by root over 2m. See, we can have a numerical in terms of stopping potential. K max, we have learned that K max is equal to EVS. We can have this in terms of potential also. What we can have, this is like lambda h by root over 2m. In case of K, we can write EVS. See, there are few questions in which what we have, like this is lambda h by root over 2me is going to be constant. All things are constant, and this is the Vs, the potential we don't know. We can have like solution of this will be 12.27 upon root V, and this is in Armstrong, because this is Planck constant, this is mass of electron, this is charge on electron. Thank you everyone. I hope the quick browsing through this topic is useful for you. Thank you.